So in this mini training, our energy booster is to clear blocked energy in parts of the body where we're experiencing pain. So pain or discomfort, stiffness, just a general unease in a part of body, a disease, somewhere, a central point is usually indicating an energy dysfunction, whatever, it's just that this is a manifestation of it. And we can seek to get to the bottom of it by employing a very simple technique, and all my techniques I bring in are fairly easy to do but effective. So, for example, let me demonstrate what we do. I have wrist issues, so I'm going to work on my wrist, and my wrist actually a lot better. Over 15 years ago, I could not move either of my hands, and I was in splints and had basically terrible arthritis with my fingers swollen and just so painful. And without taking any medication, I now have fairly good wrist action with only slight aches, and I can even do planks and a little bit of press ups and all kinds of things. Ride a motorbike, do things that at that time would never seem possible. So I'm going to show you a technique for helping block and basically heal areas of your body to get energy flowing into them, to at least facilitate improvement. And I think giving attention to them is part of the process in this as well. So for my wrist, for example, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tap around my wrist. Now what I'm going to suggest is when you find your bit of body area, hopefully you can reach it. You could always have somebody help you. If you can't reach the bit of body, or it's somewhere internal, somewhere out of reach, you can do it by visualization. So you would do a tapping energy, you would imagine. So we can all imagine tapping, we can see it here and we're tapping. But if you can physically do it, it helps you connect with the process. So say you've got a sore knee or a sore hip, you can tap it. Now I'm talking all the time, but what you really need to do is to get focused and quiet. And as you're tapping, you're acknowledging the blocked energy, and you're not going to reinforce the pain or the issues there, but you're kind of asking it. You're saying, I recognise you're here to show me something. I'm going to tap on you because I'm going to release you. I no longer need this, and if you get any insights upon any of the releases, but you're saying to your body that you do not require this blockage here, and you're saying, release words and be gone, and just tapping and thinking about movement through the area, whether it's blood flowing through, mobility. You can use visualization here and imagine the kind of energy that you want, like things flowing. Imagine that you're tapping away pain as you tap it. Tapping is like a little painkiller, and it's tapping away that area. So you just keep tap, tap, tapping. So whatever works for you, but basically you're focusing positive attention on the problem area, the area that has the block, the pain, the disease, the discomfort, whatever it is, and you're giving it this attention. Now you can do this as often as you like, and obviously the more you do it, or if you make it regular, you will find that it will bring improvements. I cannot promise miracle cures. We always must work with the medical establishment and all the rest of that kind of stuff, but it certainly does not do any harm, and I found great improvements myself from giving positive attention and focus, visualization to any areas of my body that have clear dysfunction or energy blocks. So you're not going to harm anything. I can't guarantee a cure, but what's the harm in doing it? So here we go, tappy tap tap tap. So I could do this and sit quietly for a bit longer. So imagine I've done that and I've sat for 10 minutes just tapping and releasing, and then I'm going to finish off, and I can stroke the area, massage it, I can hold it, and at this point this is where you bring in as much imagination and positivity. So you imagine lovely healing flow. It could be water, whatever, gold, light, angel light, whatever, they're touching into this area. So you can call on your angels, you can ask them for healing energy, you can just send white light, gold light, you can imagine water flowing in there. And this is just saying, you've released, and now you're saying, bring in positive energy into this space, bring in positive energy. So and just holding it and sending love and loving that area and imagining it functioning fully, that there's no blocks there. And this is an energy booster. So you can, doing this and doing it as you need and doing it often is going to boost energy because you're unblocking it. You're giving yourself the time, you're loving yourself, you're paying attention to the details, to what your body is sharing with you. It's saying, I have some stuck energy and issues and pain and discomfort in this area. And you're saying, I hear you and I love you and I'm going to help release that. And I'm listening to any insights that come out of that. There mightn't be anything, you might get something. But you're basically willing to love yourself enough to let this go. And you're asking for the cosmos, the outside atmosphere, your divine, to help in the healing process. So I hope that's of some help to you. I know some people think this is hocus pocus, but the ancient arts of healing, a lot of it, and there's lots of research now, lots of medical research just showing how positivity, visualization, and belief can help in the healing process, because we're still not sure of how the mind body, the whole thing functions with disease, but there is so much evidence and so much scientific evidence that shows how using these kind of positive reinforcing techniques can help. It's like, I suppose, the placebo effect. I could actually add some resources for places to go and some books to read and some stuff to look at regarding that. So hocus pocus or not, it's never wrong to love ourselves and basically give ourselves some warm strokes. Nothing to be lost and everything to be gained. And I hope that really helps you with your energy boosting program.